morning, fellow musicians. Bob Keats here. I've had some inquiries about my song Coyote in the City, and I thought today I would give you a little bit of insight as to how I actually recorded that song. I did it in GarageBand, so the tones I use today will be slightly different because I'm using my Fender amp. But we'll have a look at that song now. We're going to break it into two videos. Today we're going to look at the basic strumming and how I fit the fills in there. When I recorded this originally, I did the strumming to get a foundation, just basic, the whole song and just the chord structure and the basic blues type strumming that you do. Just like that for the whole song, so that there was a foundation of sound. And then I did the fills on a separate track. Now, if you were trying to perform this live, you would have to do a hybrid version where you play some chords and then you fit your fills in around it. And we'll talk about, oops, sorry, we'll talk about that in a little while. But first of all, we'll have a look at the song. It's a 16-bar blues verse and a 12-bar blues chorus. It's in the key of G, so your main chords are C, G, C, and D. But I frequently use the chord B flat for a tonal variation, some color, to make a statement, things like that. That's the purpose of the B flat chord in there for this particular song. And you know, you can adjust it to be the way you want it when you're playing it, because of course we're all coyotes, right? We all struggle with something, whether it's, you know, financial or emotional or how do I fit in. We all have our issues, and you know, you want to make the song suit your situation when you're playing it. So let's have a little look right now. The first two lines of the song are just the two main chords, G, C, G, and G, and then C, C, G, and G. So there's one bar of each, so 8 bars. And when I play it, it's just a basic strumming. It just goes like this. It goes, coyote in the city, that's me. I struggle to survive and feel free. Anyway, the next two lines, or next line, is made up of D and C, D and C. Okay, a cog in the system is broken to a fault. When I play that D to C, the first bar D, it's a regular 4 beats. Okay, a cog in the system, that's. But when I play the C, I don't strum the C. I say C and then a B flat. So C, take my finger off so that you're just playing this 3 strings in the middle. That's like your B flat chord. So, okay, so I would play a cog in the system that's broken to a fall. Back again. I've simply ground to a halt. And then I play the last line, which is basically the first line. Coyote in the city, that's me. For the emphasis at the end of that, sometimes you can do a turnaround, as you do normally in blues. But I frequently play the B flat again. And as a chord, I hit those chords and it gives a bit of a statement to it. So, I would play it like that. So I would sing, coyote in the city, that's me. And it makes a statement, and that's the way I planned the song when I first did it. You can do that, or you can do the turnaround, you know, some type of turnaround. It sounds softer somehow to me. I like that harshness of the statement of the B flat. So that's why I used it. So the second verse is the same, and you can go to my website, you can see the lyrics there if you want to get them. You probably, you know, copy and paste them and have the lyrics. While you're there, if you want to support me, you could buy one of my downloads, or just in general, if you want to support me, which would be greatly appreciated. You could stream some of my songs, put my song on your playlist, tell your friends, you know, somebody somewhere around the world that you can help spread the word. I think I have like, you know, 3.5 followers, but we're working on it. So the next part is what I call the chorus. In between there's a harmonica solo in the song, but the chorus is a 12 bars, and it's slightly different. It starts off with the D and the C, similar to this line up here. So there's 2 bars of D and C again with a B flat, 2 bars of D and C again, and then there's 2 bars of G and C, and that's the ending. So I will play that and sing it for you, and that's when I make that statement. So it goes, oh, what I find my way, scavenge all night, surf the soup kitchens by day, visibly invisible I'm a city blind, who babbles like a fool to the moonlight. And that's the first 8 bars of that. To round out the 12 bars, I actually play a version of the intro, and it just sort of leads into the next verse. So I start on, it's a G minor chord, and just the G minor scale. And I just walk down. You can play whatever combination of notes that you like there. There's 1,000 different types of turnaround endings, and whatever suits your purpose that you can do that. So that's basically the structure of the song. I want to talk a little bit about the fills now at the end of each verse and in the chorus. So if you were playing this by yourself, all of the fills are basically up the frets between 6 and 10. Okay? And it starts just your 5 notes in the middle, your D, F, G, B flat, C. And I add a few accent notes in around that. When you play your G minor scale, this note is right beside the D. It's your C sharp, D flat, just like here. So when you play this, any of the fills, I often go, or sometimes all the way down. And you can make up whatever combination of notes appeals to you. Lots of times I like to go, or and on the G. Whatever appeals to you, really. As I was doing the song, I tried to be creative and do something different in each one, so that at the end of each line, so that it was not sounding exactly the same. Because I like that to a certain point, but I also like to just have the variation. Anyway, so you have your D, F, G, C, B flat, C. And those are your basic, all of the fills fall in there. You can come up here if you want to go higher. Wherever you wish to go. You know, be creative. You're the coyote, right? So you do what you want to make it feel like this is your song. And that's the main goal of this lesson, is just to make sure that you feel comfortable and it's your own song. So when I was playing that, to play a fill at the end of the line, basically you would strum the first 2 chords and then hit the first note, the first beat of the G chord. So you play, and then you do your fill. So it would go, or whatever you like, okay? Be creative. But that's the area where the fills all fit for the song the way I did it. And you might be a better guitarist than me. I don't profess to be very good. I just enjoy what I'm doing. So, you know, that's right. That's the idea, right? Enjoy your music. It's a journey. So you enjoy the journey. When I play the chorus, it's slightly different. Instead of playing this as the fills, if I was playing that, I would play something more like this. So let me just put that in context. It would say, oh, but I found my way. So instead of, I play the, oh, but I find my way. Scavenge all night, search the sewers, turn my day. Visibly invisible, something in that G minor riff. So you pick the notes you like, but I focus on the C note and bend it, and then on G, or you can go down to D, whatever you prefer. And you make it your own. That's the main goal. And I do that when I was playing it by myself. I actually stand up to play all the time, so I'm missing a few notes here because I find it awkward. I don't know why. I'm not a sit-down guitarist, so I do a little better standing up. But I thought for the purpose of this, I would sit down and do it. So that's the fills. The fills for this section are just in the G minor scale, pentatonic scale. And I usually pray on that C note. So you can see how you can make that your own, and that is the basic strumming for the song. It's not a difficult song. I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that this has been helpful.